Good morning, everyone. Michael Fanning. This is Warm Up 174, and I have faith that the sun will come out again. It's July 1st. Happy July 1st. So, I am a member of, it's called Impact Theory University, and Tom Ballou, and he was talking today about the human beings being having limitless or nearly limitless potential. And I want to talk about that for a second because one of the things I find, if you think about success, you think about people that succeed and people that don't succeed, and we see this all the time. I see this all the time in coaching, for example. So I'll have individuals that we're working with, and we'll have one individual that just is doing phenomenally well. And every time there's a call, there's just more success compounded on success. And then you have other individuals that maybe not having so much success. And the thing that Tom said that I think is just really, it's simple, right? So let's break it down. I like things to be simple. Is we are where we are today based on our beliefs. And the beliefs that allow us to stay sedentary and not move forward and not have success are called limiting beliefs. So I want to talk about a few things. So one of the things I want to talk about is regression to the median. And so what does that mean? And what that means is, let's say that I ask you to start performing a task that you haven't been doing for a period of time or you have never done before. So your brain, it's a new task for your brain. So your brain's going to struggle with it because it's new. And so what happens is you start doing it for a while and then you stop. And it's called regression to the median. And what happens is we go back to comfort. We move back to that world that is comfortable for our brain because we haven't built it into a habit. And a habit takes, close to 66 days. And so what happens is we regress, and we see this happen a lot, right? How are you doing with that? Well, I was doing okay for about a week, but then I stopped, right? Regression back to the median. So if you feel yourself regressing, you've got to be present in the moment and say, wait a second, stop. Because here's this next thing I'll tell you. Neurons that fire together wire together. And what I mean by that is you have these neural pathways in your brain. And it's kind of like a track, right? And it's based on your beliefs, and it's what you do on a consistent basis. If you want that track to change, or you want to build a new neuron pathway, you've got to start having those thoughts and those beliefs and those actions happen consistently, because if they fire consistently together, they will wire together. You guys, our brain is a complex organ that does some amazing things, and we have the ability to control it. So for example, simple little things that you're doing, right? Just think about habits that you build. So I now have an early morning habit. I don't need an alarm clock to wake up anymore super early, because neurons that fire together wire together. Now my brain just says, hey, it's 5 o'clock, get up. So I want you to think about those types of things that you do on a regular basis, but what's your limiting belief? The next one is our need for mastery. If you're going to do anything, decide how you're going to master it. And this is what I find to be so crazy. We live in a world today where we have any bit of information we want to learn how to do something is literally at our fingertips. If you want to learn anything today, you can find out about it right now. You can go look at it right now. And you say, you know what? How is somebody doing that? The other thing is this: seek out those that have had success prior to you. When we do coaching, and I see somebody who's having phenomenal success, I say, why is that working? I'll give you an example of this that's just crazy. So I'll have younger generations that are in our business today in real estate, and one of the things we talk about is, making phone calls. And there'll be the younger millennial generation will say, well, you know what? It's difficult for me because our generation just likes to text. That's not true, because I can take another millennial that I coach that makes phone calls every single day that is having phenomenal success. It's the same cohort, it's the same generation. Why is this one succeeding and this one isn't? Guess what? Limiting beliefs. You have a belief of something that's not benefiting you. Change your belief. And then going back to, we have all of this information at our fingertips to learn the strategies on how connecting with human beings, because no matter what generation you are, we are all human beings. We all have needs of things like significance, being heard, being certain, having information, right? We all have those needs. So increase your conversation skills, right? Increase your conversation skills, or keep your limiting belief that People don't like to have phone calls, they like to text, because that's what you'll continue to do. And you'll continue to have the level of success that you're having because you're not willing to get uncomfortable and change your neural pathway and change your belief. Which leads me to my next piece, is the awareness test. Go Google this, go look it up online, and go look up the awareness test, and I want you to watch it. And it's simply this: it's two teams. And these two teams are playing basketball. And they say, keep your eye on one certain team and count how many passes they make. And a lot of people will watch it and they'll see the passes and they'll go, oh, they did 13 passes. And they said, yes, but did you see the moonwalking bear? And there's a bear, or some of them have a gorilla, that goes across the screen. Well, because you chose to focus on the passes, you never see that gorilla. Guys, that's your beliefs. That's how your beliefs work. So if you have a limiting belief that says, this is what I see and this is how my world is to me, that's what you'll always see. And you'll never see the potential for growth. You'll never see the potential for change. You'll never see the potential for a new habit, because your limiting belief is keeping you where you want to be. And that goes back to what we call your reticular activating system. Right here in the back of your skull, you have this thing called the RAS, or the reticular activating system, and it's a filtration system of your brain. And what it does is it filters what you see based on your beliefs. And so whenever I have somebody who's not succeeding, the first thing we have to ask is, what are your limiting beliefs? What are the things and the narratives that you're telling yourself every day that's allowing your brain to see only that which you can believe versus the things that are going to allow you to be successful? So what I want all of you to think about is that if you're not where you want to be today, know this: number one, the human being is limitless in terms of what we can do. Our potential is, we can do anything we want to do. What's the limiting belief that's holding you back? And identify that limiting belief. And then here's the thing: you have information at your fingertips. So guess what? Go read Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. Go read Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Go read Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Go read Change Your Brain, Change Your Life by Dr. Amen. Go read the Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, right? Go read F Your Feelings. Go read James Clear, The Atomic Habits. You guys, you have so many resources that can allow you to be successful. Or you can continue to live in your limiting beliefs. It's up to you. It's simply up to you. All right, everybody. Hopefully that helped. Could you tell that I'm passionate about some of this stuff? Because it works. It works if you will actually take the time to invest in yourself. Take the time to invest in yourself. All right, everybody, have a great day. Be awesome and help somebody. Thanks for listening.